Hello, hi, and welcome to some more Civilization 5 Community Balance Patch with me, Dozero. After the semi-disaster the previous one was with Attila on like these tiny little islands, which didn't really work, I was thinking that maybe, I should pick a combination that works better. But then I thought, what the hell? At least it was fun to play. So I'm going to do the same thing. So here we are. I've got the community balance patch all set up. The latest version, the one that came out on January 23rd, 2016. And we're going to be playing at start and speed on Emperor difficulty level, which is harder than what I'm used to. Once again, I've only played one game at a difficulty level, which was my Attila game, which didn't end well. We're going to play on a small map just to keep things a bit more action-packed and have more fun. The map type is going to be shuffle. No idea what it's going to be. And we're going to play as a random leader. Other than that, the only other thing I put is no tech brokering. I don't like that whole buying a tech from someone and selling it to someone. Like, tech trading, fine, but tech brokering, I don't enjoy. So we're gonna start this, and we're gonna see what we get. It's gonna be a big surprise, and I guess you're gonna enjoy this and be along for the ride with me. So let's start.
All hail the
Byzantine
most magnificent
Empire
and magnanimous Empress Theodora, beloved of Byzantium and of Rome. From the lowly ranks of actress and courtesan, you became the most powerful woman in the Roman Empire, consort to Justinian I.
Whoa.
Starting in the late 520s AD, you joined your husband in a series of important spiritual and legal reforms, creating many laws which elevated the status of and promoted equal treatment of women in the empire.
Nice
You
job,
also
Theodora.
aided in the restoration and construction of many aqueducts, bridges, and churches across Constantinople, culminating in the creation of the Hagia Sophia, one of the most splendid architectural wonders of the world. Beautiful Empress, Byzantium is in need of your wisdom and strength. Her people are lost without your light to lead them.
Okay.
The Byzantine Empire may have fallen once, but its spirit is still intact, waiting to be reborn anew. Can you return Byzantium to the heights of glory it once enjoyed? Can you create a civilization to stand the test of time?
Yes! Alright, let's see what we got. This screen is a bit weird. I'm not sure if it's meant to have some black here. I guess they just recentered the image here. I guess that's fine. Is always eligible to found a religion and receives an additional belief when founding a religion. Wow, it's allowed to choose from beliefs already in other religions. Wow! Okay, so religion game, strong, so we'll want to go for religion. What's a cataphract? Can move after attacking. Penalty attacking city, horses. It replaces the horseman and it's stronger. And it's better attacking city? I'm not sure if that's right. But it's stronger. Well, 20 attack is pretty crazy. And a basilica. Fate plus 50%. No, half people fate. So for every 2 people, we gain 1 fate. Okay, wine, incense, and amber is good. Replaces the temple. Okay. Plus 1 fate for every 2 citizens. Okay, well, let's see what we got. Well, incense, that's already quite good because we have bonus for incense. We're starting right next to a hill, right next to water, right next to some really good food tiles. And we have an oasis not too far away. That is a pretty strong start. Just to be certain, we're gonna explore a little bit with our warrior. I mean, we could go check here to see if it would be worth it to go to the... Also, we're next to deserts, and there are some bonuses to being next to deserts, so... we could go see what's there to know if we want to settle here instead. Or we can go on the hill and see more. We're gonna go on the hill, I think. Okay, we got some forest down south. We've got some mountains not too far away. I think we're gonna just settle right here. That looks like a really fine spot to me. There we go. 3 food and 1 culture. Oh, that's interesting from incense. That's really interesting. This is the latest version of the community balance patch. I said it before, but there's going to be some changes, and I didn't actually review the changes. So I'm going to be all surprised and be like, what? That didn't used to work like this. But, yeah, that's part of the fun. Okay, so what do we want first? It looks like there's a sizable amount of land around us, so we could go for a scout. That might be good. We don't have a lot of production right now, but we have a lot of growth. Or we can go for a shrine for that awesome religion. Although we can pick beliefs that have already been picked, so we don't need to rush religion. And we have already a bonus culture, so we don't need a monument. So we're gonna go for the scout first. Okay, and what are we gonna research first? Animal husbandry would be good. Pottery. We're gonna need calendar eventually for the incense. We're gonna need pottery eventually to build settlers. Wheel. Where is the cataphract? Combat 20. I mean, isn't like a normal horseman something like 13 attack? 20 seems a lot. That seems like a lot. So let's get animal husbandry first. Let's see if we have horses nearby. If we do, then it might be good to get cataphracts really early on and dominate the land with them. Because what's the upgrade of this? Upgrade to a knight, and a knight has 24. Like, this is almost as strong as a knight. This unit can see us through all the way to the medieval era. All right, let's try to to see if we have any horses. What? Okay, good. And I like to see what we're researching right. Well, yeah, I like to see what we're researching right now. We do have a scout coming, and this is just us. Okay, the UI didn't change too much. Okay, well, whoops. Let's do some exploring and have some growth. How long? 10 turns for our borders to expand. That is fine. Let's see what's down here. Go. Very nice. A new game of Civ is so full of whoop. Okay.
Augustus sum imperator et
Constantinople and Rome, fairly close by to one another. That is not the greatest news. And some barbarians already. Okay. Well, that is interesting. Okay, Constantinople has grown. Now, we can have 12 turn. Okay, they're choosing to work the production, which is probably what I would have wanted, to be honest. Because otherwise we can work this 5 turns until growth, and 6 turns until the scout, or 4 turns until the scout. I think I want the scout early on. Then I might shift it to more growth. Okay. We need some of those goody huts. Come on, goody huts. There's a big chain of mountains right here. That's also interesting. That's a natural defense barrier, which is quite nice. Since we know the Romans are to the west, we're gonna go to the east and hope to find some goody huts there. Yeah, that's a big chain of mountains. Okay. Okay, next up, we're probably gonna try to get into the religion game by building a shrine. And we can have a shrine in 11 turn, or we can grow in 4 and have a shrine in 17. I'm not that in a hurry to get the shrine, so I think I'm gonna take the growth, and then the next person is gonna be working this anyway. Our borders are growing in 2 turns. Yeah, sure. Animal husbandry.
Muzzle the ox.
Very good, and there are no horses that we can see. Crap. Oh my god, there's barbarians everywhere. Okay, that's not good. Marble horses down here. Okay, it's a bit far, but we could do with that. We can reveal deer. We can reveal stone. And mining. Maybe go for the stone and mining first, and then go for the pottery for potential expansion. Actually, let's go for pottery first. That way, if we need to expand a settler, we always have that option. Now, we probably won't, but... Hey,
Bienvenue.
Napoleon!
Je suis Napoléon, de France. Le militaire le plus intelligent de l'histoire mondiale.
That's not what it says down here. You're saying that you're the military man that is the most intelligent in the world. Okay. Where is Napoleon? To the west as well. Wait, oh, who's that? Hanoi. There we go. Friendly city-state. Hi, Hanoi. You've been exploring far. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not sure how to proceed with the exploration here. Now, this needs to work on this. And then the next person in 2 turns, we're gonna work the hill here. Yeah, I'm gonna need to know what's going on in the west, and we have a lot of barbarians, and we'll want to deal with those eventually as well. Right now, we'll explore the east. We still haven't found a single goody hut. Not too happy about that. I want to see what's up there first. Because here it's pretty clear that it's just Hanoi. Oh, we have another person here. Okay, well now we need to pick cultural policy. Tradition, I mean, authority could go well with our very strong early game unit, but we don't see many horses nearby. Tradition, for a small empire, I think I'm going to go progress. Usually I like progress, it lets you grow faster, and it's good for big empires, infrastructure and workers and all that stuff. So we're going to be very progressive. Yes. And unlocks building the Parthenon. Okay, we're gonna go for progress. There we go. I actually like this spread. So 9 turns until we get that shrine, and 12 turns until we get a new citizen. Oh, there we go. Goody hut, but it's protected by some archers. We'll take a few hits for a goody hut. And who is that down here? That is Japan.
武勇の誉れ高き殿にご挨拶を申し上げたく、さらに公正かつ公平なる連携を心よりお願い申し上げまする。
Sure. Okay. Okay. Right, this is an interesting start. We have 4 nations on the same continent so far. That's fairly a tight cluster. Our scout was damaged 31. That's pretty hurtful. What we got in here?
Even
Trapping.
brute
Ooh,
beasts
free
and
technology.
wandering birds.
Always very good at free technology. There's some deer down there, which make the potential of building a city up here pretty attractive. Next to a mountain, on a hill, next to water, and with access to deer. And also potentially then another city down, or maybe down here, up here to get the. I don't know enough to know where to build my cities yet. We're gonna take another beating here on our scout. That's fine. We can now have more. I like the scouting range because scouts are for scouting, in my opinion. I know, right? That's such a weird statement to say, but I prefer to have my scouts be good at scouting than anything else. So.
Shall
Pottery!
the clay say to him?
Very nice. Okay. Now I'd like to bring this guy back, our warrior, to maybe deal with these archers or deal with these guys, because they're gonna start spawning barbarians and they're gonna come in Constantinople and be annoying. Hey Jack Notch, how are you doing? By the way, if you guys have ideas for city names, please let me know. If you're like, no, this should totally be some other name. I don't know. But if you have ideas for other names, let me know, and I'll name the cities with your ideas. Like, you know, Constantinople could be Incense Town or something. But yeah, I like to have you guys participate. Okay, new technology. I think. I'd love to get cataphracts, but it requires horses, and we don't have horses, so there's no point. Fishing could reveal fish. That could be actually good information to know where to build a city down on the southern coast if there are fishes. So let's find about that. Okay, so there's nothing else up here. Okay. This is a good area to build cities. Like, there's some gold, there's some incense, and some cattle, but it's pretty protected. Like, it's unlikely that the AI is going to go through our land and build a city there for quite some time. So we're not in a hurry to build a city there. So we're gonna keep that in mind. Okay. I'd like to bring back my warrior, deal with this archer first. No longer friend with Hanoi, and we're gonna be really annoying to them. Haha. Because, oh, can we not go through that city? Oh, wow. Okay, I thought we could... Oh. Okay. They sure showed me. Gonna waste my time. Oh my god. Okay, barbarian brutes. This is desert, so they can't catch me. Hopefully. Unless they have, like, desert walking. They may actually have desert walking. I don't know what the icon is at the bottom. Oh, please don't kill my scout. I need it. I can't walk through their city anymore. And they're blocking my way out. Okay, guys, look. You need to let me out of your territory. Hi, Rome. I know I'm trespassing. I'm trying to get out. They won't let me out. Oh my. Okay, these guys couldn't attack us. Yeah, they seriously won't let us out. Hanoi, let me out, dude. What's going on? Okay, let's get our scout out of there. More cultural policy. Production towards buildings. Or more food and culture when making buildings. We have 2 turns. I think we're gonna take this one for the bonus food and culture when this building finishes. A free worker, though. Production, fraternity. I think the potential free worker, and we're getting a ton of culture right now. Yeah, okay. A free worker next would be great with that 35 turns at this rate, anyway. Yeah, okay. Trespassing. I know I'm trespassing. I can't get out. They're blocking my way out. You're kidding me, right? Are you AI, please. No. Please, AI. Let me... Can't believe this. Okay, apparently this military unit is now gone forever. No, there we go. Okay. They're gonna finally let me through. Alright, you need to heal, my friend. Alright. Let me get out of there. Okay. Trespassing in Hanoi, that's dealt with. Okay, now, what do we want? I think an archer would be... they're working this, huh? That's a lot of gold. 1 turn until you see. Yeah, we can wait 1 turn, and then we'll put the other person working on that hill again. But an archer would be really good right now for defense against other people and against all these barbarians. Hi, friends. Hi, Rome. Someone's already found the Parthenon. Rome? Okay. What are they worshipping? Ancestors. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay. We do have a pretty big city. 4 people? Oh, I say that. Japan already has 5 people in their city. Oh, this is tough at this difficulty level. Alright, fishing is coming. Go, our scout is getting healed. Now hopefully these guys are gonna work the barbarians a little bit.
He who commands the sea has command of everything.
Very good. Sure. There's no fish here. That is a bit annoying. There's no fish down there either. It does make this spot a really good area for a city, though. Yeah. Or this spot. One of these two here. Real good spots for city. Probably here. Yeah. It's really close to Hanoi, though. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't think you can build here. I think you can build here, though. You might have to build it here. Get the horses, the fish, the marble, the mountain. More fish down there. Yeah, this spot is a really good spot for a city. And we probably want to rush it. The problem is that there's a barbarian encampment on the way. Alright, let's find out about if there's any stone nearby. Oh, there's a lot of wheat over here. That's nice. Oh, hi, barbarian hand axes. I'm really happy to see you. And thanks, Japan, for blocking our way. Man, the AI is being really annoying. Alright, no time to heal fully. We need to explore. We need to see what's on the west. If we're gonna be building a settler next, I want to know what's the best locations for cities. Alright, we have France really close to us. Japan is gonna be super in the way. That's alright. Okay. Yep, show me more of the land around us. I need to know our immediate neighborhood. We only got the one goody hut, but it was a technology goody hut, so I'm not gonna complain too much about that. Okay. Yeah, okay. If we have our military units take care of this, we can maybe rush a city down here. It would be really nice to get that away from Japan. Oh wow, and Rome is really close by, huh? Yeah, this is gonna be really claustrophobic here. There's not a lot of horses around.
The meek shall inherit the earth, but not its mineral rights.
Okay, so do we have any access to stone nearby? There's some up north. No, not a lot of stone, huh? Okay, you can scout even better. Oh, look at that scouting radius. That's what I like to see. We can see everything. Wow, Rome is close by. Oh my, this is really close by. I don't know what map type this is, but it's... Let's find out if there's any iron around. It's very claustrophobic. Whoa. Yeah, we definitely want to start expanding soon, because these guys are not going to wait for us. Okay, we have a archer. We want to deal with this down here so that we can send our... Alright, 5 turns until growth at 4. Now we need a settler right now. And we need to probably focus on production. Alright, doesn't change anything. Okay. Okay. We need to deal with this as fast as possible. Send the settler down there. Think this is a legit or legal city starting spot. Enemy has spotted near Constantinople. Yes, indeed. Let's start bombarding these guys. Let's get ready to fight these ones. Let's even bring the scouts for flanking bonuses and maybe even finishing them off. Whew, okay. This is a tough start. Ow. Okay, but we are on top of a hill. And when we attack them, we don't take any damage, but they do. That's a good distraction. Really? No, okay, minor defeat. That's not nice. But I'd like to start working on these guys. They're gonna heal every turn though, don't they? I think they do. Okay, these guys are gonna suicide into us. Which is good for our plan. Are they dead yet? No, they're not dead. Okay, well, they're gonna be dead now. Yeah, they're healing every turn. Accuracy, combat range versus city. Or versus wounded unit. I just like accuracy. Let's kill this thing. Then we need to move down where we can start supporting here, because we can't do it with just the units we have right now. And there's no hill around there. Ah, crap. Okay. That's fine. We'll deal with it. Okay. Alright. Okay. You need to get closer. So next turn we start opening up on these guys. Okay, so how much damage you can do? You can do about 16 damage, which is gonna upset their healing and give us the advantage. 6 turns until we get our settler. Do I even want to attack with this? It would kill him faster. Yeah, sure, why not? It's not efficient, but it'll kill this guy faster. Oh, look at France being like, maybe I'll sneak it away from you. Screw you, France. Oh, of course they're gonna spawn more barbarians. I always do that. Okay, 15 combat strength versus fortify unit, and bonus versus city versus flank bonus. We might want to go with the flank bonus here. In this situation, it helps us more. And I think I want to sort out this situation as fast as possible. Ah, they just survive. Well, we have the scout here. Might get killed by this guy, though. Well, I don't want to let France have this. It's ours. We fought for it. I'm willing to sacrifice a scout, because at this point the scout is not going to be as useful for potentially a lot of money. Did we buy anything with that? We could buy another archer. We could buy another scout. A warrior, or work both. We could make a granary or monument faster. Another archer could be actually quite good. Do I want a second archer? I think so. We need a military presence early in the game, otherwise the AI is just gonna roll over us. What are you gonna do, Brute? Don't kill my scout! Don't kill my scout! Don't kill my scout! Oh, my scout survived! Awesome! Alright, the warrior now is gonna attack. The scout's gonna run away. And then the archer is gonna move in to help. And this archer is gonna go deal with this camp up north. Alright. They already got a trade route? Oh, man, they have such... Ah, they have already a difference. Okay, at least they didn't expand towards us. We need the city around here as well, huh? Damn it, these barbarians. Hate them. Shoot them down. Okay, they're dead. They're deaded. Okay. You stay down there. You move up here for healing. Is that barbarian camp even still there? That's a good question. Free worker. Yes, please. We can't do much. We can construct a mine. Yeah, we need a mine here. More production. Plus, next to water, it's going to get additional production eventually. And we're going to see about iron very soon, which is always a big gambling. Is there iron near us? There is iron near us.
With a spear 11 cubits long in his hand, the bronze point gleamed in front of him and was fastened to the shaft of the spear by a ring of gold.
Thank you. So we have 1 iron here. It's not much, but it's something. There's some more iron here. This would be out of range. What? Okay. Worker, keep working. Scout, heal up. Archer, okay, they've dealt with the archery problem, the barbarian problem up here. Okay. In one sense, it's a bit of a blessing. Okay. What do we want next? Construction, probably the wheel. Actually, we don't really, for calendar. Yeah. We need to get calendar so that we can get this incense going. Okay. We have a couple of turns. 9 turns until we get a religion. Next turn we get our first settler. Now, over down there would be really good, but there's something to be said about securing this space here, away from the Romans. There's definitely something to be said about that. And this space. Oh my god, I just need all the settlers in the world. Like a city up here would be awesome. It will also be a huge target for Rome and France. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I think, you know what, we're going to expand. We have this area that's basically ours, and maybe like this area down here. So we'll focus on this area up here first, and then we'll move into up here. I think that's a bit safer for our current strength. But I really want the horses. And that's the only source of horses I can see. Yeah, so getting horses is going to make such a big difference for our military. We need the horses. Okay, you can heal up here. That's going to keep the path nice and clear down there. Okay. Alright, we have our first settler. We need to escort him to safety. Yeah, if Rome builds a city here, it's going to be super annoying. But there's not much we can do about it. Let's start heading out. Let's make sure the path is really safe. Okay. Okay, you've built a settler. Monument, Statue of Zeus. Statue of Zeus can be nice, but someone else is probably already working on it. A caravan for money. We don't have money problems yet, but it's good to have a caravan before you have money problems. Scout, worker. We already got a worker. We don't need a workboat. Spearman for added power. I think monument for growing faster culturally. Or granary, huh? We don't have any. We're not lacking in food. We have plenty of 3 food tiles. So let's go on the monument. Why can we not? Oops. How much is it for 22 gold? Wait, what? What does it say? I don't have enough gold. It says 22. I'm not sure. Might be a bug. Okay. Alright. Scouts are moving around. We can also move around. And I'm not ready to risk anything, so we're gonna have an escort of wounded military units down there. So it's gonna be either here or there. What's the difference? This spot could get this stone. I would prefer this spot, but I think it's too close to Hanoi. So 1, 2, 3, yeah. So we're gonna have to take this spot right here. Okay, that's fine. And we're gonna be able to send our scout to explore more on the west fairly soon.
Wisdom and virtue.
Wheel? Very good. We're doing pretty well with science. Okay, hello Roman scout. Aren't you annoying? Okay. Pantheon founded. That's gonna delay our Pantheon. Okay, they're in the classical era, Rome. And we're fighting catch-up. Okay. Okay. We can keep you here guarding this area. We don't really want barbarians in this area. And also we want to see what Rome is doing if they're sending a settler. We won't be able to do much, but at least knowing about it lets us know about it. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, let's start building some farms. Very nice. Okay, Roman caravan. Rome has a global monopoly on salt with 3 salt. Okay, that is a lot of salt. We can always go in the water if this guy's giving us trouble. I mean, I'm giving him a path to move out of the way. Alright, let's send our scout to explore more of this continent. Okay, he's moving away. Oda Nobunaga's built the pyramids. Barbarian encampment discovered. Where is it? Oh my, okay, that's quite far away. I'm not that interested in that barbarian encampment. It would have been faster by sea, but we don't know if there's any barbarians in the water. I want to let this scout get out of here so we can build our city. Also, this is gonna lock down. Like, we're gonna lock down this passage here, which is, it's kind of nice. I like that idea of locking down that passage. Go. No, no, no. Go away, Japan. Go. There we go. You can go back. Now we're safe. So this is the poor place to build a city, but I'm guaranteed to be able to, and this is where I'm not sure. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna wait a turn and move there just to see if I can, because this would be a much better city location for me. But I'm pretty sure I can't. Pretty sure. Three turns until calendar, and we can start getting that incense. We are the worst at everything, probably. Oh, we can found a pantheon. Since we already get bonuses for incense and stuff, I think we can double down on that. That might be good. We also have marble. We have extra incense here, extra incense here. Yeah, we definitely want the thing that has bonus for incense. Which one has incense? Beauty, fertility. Purity. Springtime. There's some new ones in here. Spirit of the desert. Wasn't there one with like festival that was no, it changed. It's not from incense. Is there nothing with incense anymore? Plantation. Is incense plantation? Plantation, yes. Okay, so we might go for the plantation one then. What is the plantation? 2 fate and from plantation and 2 culture from market. Well, okay, that's a good option. This is a floodplain. It does count as a desert. So with Spirit of the Desert. Desert would improve resources, so these two, potentially this one, and that one, potentially this, would give us 2 fate, 1 food, and 1 gold. Versus 2 fate on these. Since all the incense is on desert, the Spirit of the Desert makes more sense here. This is not an easy choice though. So you could potentially, I think our power is that we can get 2 beliefs, so we might be able to double up on it. But we might want to spread out a bit our bonuses. Fate and culture for every 2 mountain within 3 tiles of a city. Natural wonders. So I mean, this city would get tons of fate from the goddess of nature and culture. So would a city down here and a city up here. And well, fate from world wonders, god king, god of wealth, god of war, god of stars and sky. From tundra, from boats, featureless plains. Yeah. God of the expanse, god of creation, happiness. Production from stoneworks and quarries, we don't really have that. Commerce, Earth Mother. Plus 2 fate from mines on improved resources. We're definitely gonna go for the desert one. Spirit of the Desert. Yep. Don't we get a second belief? Maybe later when we upgrade our thing. But this is gonna, once we improve these, they're gonna become amazing tiles. Okay, so we can build a city here. I'm gonna check it. I don't think we can build a city here. That would really surprise me if we could. You just skip a turn.
So teach us to number our days, so that we may apply our hearts.
Reveal bananas. Are there any bananas? There are bananas down here. That's not a bad deal. Let's go check out Jerusalem. Hello, Jerusalem. Ah, they're giving me fate. That's pretty nice. That you still have stuff to give this late. I've met with Jerusalem. Declaration from Rome. Napoleon's in the classic era. Right. Okay, you need to heal up, probably down here. Can we build a city here? Nah, we're too close. Okay, we're too close to Hanoi. So we're gonna go back to our second choice. That's all right. That's a pretty decent spot. We just don't get the stone. It is also a bit safer. Yeah, it's an all right spot. Okay, new technology needed. Maybe construction for the walls, or trade for the trade route. I think construction for the walls. We're not losing money. Next one would definitely need to be trade, because we're going to start losing money soon. Monument! Very good, very good, very good. I think another settler at this point tried to go occupy this land. Yeah, I think another settler to occupy the land down here would be good. Then we can concentrate. I mean, if this is still open, or this, like we can get the incense here or there. And then here or there, but that would really weaken us and make us an easy target for some shenanigans. No, I don't. Wait until I have the embassy tech, and then we can trade embassies, Rome. I would prefer to do it this way. Okay, Byzantine settler. There we go, new city. It's gonna expand towards the horses, which is what we want. Now we want this place to expand pretty fast, so I think a monument would be a good first investment. Especially because we shut down the forest, we got a big bonus, and we want to get those horses pretty quickly. So expanding faster towards those horses, so that we can have our cataphract which would really be good. All right, we also have access to iron. But right now, getting that incense is our #1 priority. We want to get that incense. It's going to be really good terrain for us for the bonus, plus the happiness, plus the money, plus all the little goodies. Alright, 10 turns to a settler, and then we can probably still grab this land. I would love that, because that would let us connect Adrianople to Constantinople. By the way, I'm going to say it again. If you have ideas for city names, please send them to me, because I would like to rename all these cities to something a little bit more interesting. They can all end in Opal, or Nopal. Constantinople. Yeah, Opal. So, we could have, in fact, this one, it's not our capital. I know, it needs to be XCOM 2 Opal. Because I'm excited about XCOM 2 coming out soon. So this is going to be XCOM 2 Opal. And we still have Constantine. How about this? This is not Constantine, this is Dozero Opal. Dozero Opal? Dozero Opal. The Zero Opal. Yeah, that's the Zero Opal. And we have XCOM 2 Opal. And hey, history game? Yeah, cowhole. I mean, we could have a cowhole up here eventually. But it's gonna be cowhole Opal. Because everything's gonna be opals. So there we go. We have some city names, but I'm open to other choices for city names. So it doesn't look like the continent expands very far in this direction, but it does look like it expands in this direction a bit. I don't know if this is a Pangea or if this is a sort of European old world map with a new world map, because it's pretty small, the amount of space we have here. It's pretty small. Alright, this is gonna give us so much stuff. This is going to give us so much stuff from improving this resource. How long is it going to take? 4 turns. Yeah, that is so worth it. And then we can go towards the iron. If you should continue to expand your empire and lands I feel are mine, I can only ruin the possibility of friendship. We're not going to promise to not do that because we want to settle near them again. So we're going to piss off Rome. That's a great way to go! Just piss off Rome! You know, they're just one of the most powerful early game civ. Yay! We're also pretty powerful. But yeah, we wanna build here. So that would, promising not to do that would be against our interest. I don't know exactly where we're gonna build. There's no fish, so there's no point in really building next to the water. So we could build more inland, maybe next to the river here. We'd get that incense, we'd get this. Yeah, maybe right here. That looks like a decent spot. Right there. I think this is where we're gonna go. Okay, you can just guard this spot, warrior. We don't really need you right now, in case Japan want to pull something funny. Doesn't mean that you're really far away should Rome declare war on us. We need those walls pretty soon. After this settler, I need more military units. I'm starting to be a bit afraid of Rome already. We're getting some border tension. Yeah, there's supposed to be 12 Petra. That would have been really good for us. There's supposed to be 12 city-states, and then we only see 2 so far. There might be a third one down here. So I definitely feel like there should be another continent somewhere. Oh, look at all these olives. Man, France can really expand into these olives up here. Hopefully they don't go in the desert. The desert's really good for us, so I hope we can get all this desert. So we wanted this spot. Let's not get like right next to their borders, but let's be close enough to see what's going on with Rome. That is pretty forward a city. Maybe here would be safer, but then we're not next to the river. Up here? That's too close to our border. No, this is the only spot. Ugh, okay. This is the only spot for a city that we want to build here. Okay, well. So we know. France has access to iron, like a lot of iron. Oh crap. Rome doesn't have access to iron yet. So they're not going to be able to send their legions at us. Which is good. And as soon as we get access to those horses, How long until the city border expands? Never, because we're not producing any culture. Ah. That's why we need that. We need that monument in 4 turns to start working towards those horses. We don't want, like, Japan to build a city, like, right here, and then snatch it away from us. Yeah, okay, Rome doesn't have iron, which is a bit, like, comforting, because that means they can't get legions yet. They're gonna want iron pretty quickly, though. So this isn't a prime target, but this is a bigger target. I don't know what they're gonna do. The statue of Zeus has been built by Oda Nobunaga. Oh, look at this style. 3 faith, 2 culture, 1 gold, 4 food. This is absolutely amazing. We definitely want those tiles upgraded. This incense is gonna... Plus we're gonna get temples later on that make incense even better. Yeah, incense is super good for us. Super, super good. Where's Rome gonna expand next? I'm a bit scared that they'll want to expand down here.
How happy
Walls! Okay, nice.
Already.
We're gonna wall walls really soon. Let's see what's down here. Not much. I want to go see what's down there while we still can. Research. It would be good to go into the classical era. Swordsmen are not... We're not that interested in those yet. Masonry for the watermill. Colosseum. We really want writing. And the military theory. Let's get trade. Improve our gold. Then military theory. Let's head towards writing, basically. But trade first. Pardon. Trade first, then military theory, then writing. All right. Constantinople is soon gonna start growing.
Poco, pero a te consider.
No embassies yet, Rome. They lucked us out. I mean, we can go through the water, and I think we'll do that just to go see what's down there. I'm really interested in seeing what's down there. If there's like a big peninsula with some iron, then we're going to be a lot more scared of Rome. We have 2 archers. We only have 1 melee unit, though. We need more melee units right now. And we want those horses, because then we want tons of... We will want 4 cataphract. Cataphract? 4 cataphracts. For sure. Oh! Hello, barbarians. We dodged you. Yeah, there is a big peninsula down here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's dangerous. Alright, monument. Very good. Herbalist would give us 2 food, 4 food. A well would give us only 1 food, but potentially also some production. Walls, though. Or there's something to be said about a worker. To have one down here. Yeah, I think a worker would be really good down here, so that we're ready to move into those horses as soon as they get there. Are they taking damage down here? Huh. Okay, we now have our second settler, and we're gonna go settle it down here. As per the plan, we're gonna piss off the Romans. Oh yes! Nothing like pissing off the Romans. Before I can build a bigger military, I need caravans, I need trade, I need to be able to sustain it economically. This is not a bad spot, Rome. You should go expand down here. You have some pearls, you have some fish, you have some wheat. You should really go down there, Rome.
La France t'offre cette proposition exceptionnelle.
But you could give me olives. Or I could trade it with Rome. But I'm afraid I'm gonna go to war with Rome soon, so I'm better off creating stronger diplomatic ties with France, because then they might be our allies versus Rome. So let's propose that. Yeah. We have no contested borders yet, but until we build up here. They built a great library. We don't want to expand to there just yet, just to stay friendly. They have 9 people in Paris? Ah, but they don't have any city expansions. Okay, that's That's interesting that the AI would go for it. Look at how big this peninsula is. Wow. Alright guys, you need to start thinking for a name for this city. Because this city is gonna be real in 2 turns. Look at all this. Look at this beautiful incense. This is just so good. Lots of faith, lots of everything. That is perfect. Alright, let's build a mine. Okay. Yeah, we need a name for the city that's gonna be down there. It could be like a big middle finger to Rome. It could be... It's in the middle of a forest. There's deer nearby. It's also gonna be a really scary city because it might get taken over by Rome really easily. So there's lots of ideas for names for this city. Okay, we got barbarians. Look at this peninsula! This is a crazy thing. I want to see what's down there. Yeah. Yeah, Rome. Don't worry about this section. That's mine. You should go expand down here. I can't go down there. Let's go in the water, but let's avoid... oh, this thing can probably... I don't know if it can go through. Barbarian encampment. Sherwood Forest with Robin Hood, because we're stealing it from the Romans, right? Let's call it Robin Opal, because we're Robin Hooding it from the Romans. Okay, this place needs to be able to grow, and then it needs walls. Yeah. Pardon me. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna piss off the Romans big time. Big time. We need to make friends with France right now. Okay. But we do have a good position in the forest here. This is a hill. So we have good sight lines at shooting. This is not a hill. We have not as good sight line shooting. We can move here. We can move back in the city if we have to. Put a melee unit here, or move on the other side of the river maybe. We have some options, but we're gonna need some melee units after this caravan. I really need to get those horses. I'm scared. Now, I would love to expand this way.
A horse. A horse. My kingdom for a horse.
But doing so would really increase tensions. I think right now, any further expansion we do is going to be in this direction. I mean, there's 4 irons here and some fish. There's a good spot for a city. And there's some more, like right here probably, or down here, and then one more here. And then maybe even, like, one here. That covers all of this, and then one down here that covers all of this. So we have 2 more good spots for cities. So we don't need to push as hard this way as to not piss off our neighbors. We can go there later on. Oh my god, no one's explored down here? A bountiful land of potential new technologies and stuff. Look at this place. Salt and iron. It's an amazing place for cities. Oh, pardon me, guys. I'm sure glad I spared you from that. That was some coughing. Woo! Okay. This is looking good. This is already a lot more interesting than the previous game. We're gonna have some action early on here. We're so close to these powers. There's also 2 civs that we know nothing about. We have no idea what these 2 civs are. We're doing good culture-wise with all this incense. This is really nice. Aw, man, this guy. Look at this guy being a jerk. Be like, no, you cannot get this. This is my goody hut. Oh no, please don't be the consumption. I don't want to have consumption in a stray game. That would be really bad. Alright, we have iron. Now, I think the best thing we can do is go work on Rabbinopol here. Let's see if we can't slip loose from this guy, come back from behind, and then go for the goody hut. That would be a good pickup, that goody hut. I mean, I'm considering definitely sending the warrior down there right now. I don't know if the water connects here, though. It would be an annoying journey. Let's, oh, okay. Let's check it out. Let's try to send the warrior down here. Because a goody hut would be really good. Can we build deer encampments yet? Of hunting? Yeah, trapping. Okay. Then, yeah, go upgrade that down there. Chop down a bit of that forest. Gonna help us build those walls faster. It's a good deal to have a worker down there. We're gonna have a worker up here pretty soon. We got Oda Nobunaga is completing. Man, the wonders these guys are building. They're building them so fast. And Japanese culture is exotic to us. Okay. Oh, he predicted what I was gonna do. That jerk. Alright. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, I really want this. He's gonna attack us, but he's gonna take a beating in the process. And he's not very strong. So, like, we can just outright kill him. Although we would be in range of this thing. And if there's a... Yeah, we don't want to be in range of that thing for too long. If he attacks us again, he kills himself. Otherwise, we get this next turn. Unless he moves onto it, in which case... Jerk. Is there a water path? There is no water path there. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Yeah, it would be really hard. We need to go over here. And then down there. So this is really the only unit we can have down here. So we need to be careful with this unit. Okay, you need to go down there and start improving pasture, the camp. Okay, roads also would start to be a good deal, but until we get bridges, those roads are going to be basically useless. So we're not in much of a hurry until we get bridges. Yeah, but the road between Excom-to-Opal and Robinopol will be really important. Because this is all hills and forest, and it would take forever to get back to a war up here or a war down there. So this road is going to be very important strategically. This one, right now, there's no point because of all the rivers, but as soon as we discover bridge making, which is in their engineering, as soon as we get engineering, then this road becomes quite worth it strategically and tactically. Alright, these guys, they do want iron. I mean, I could trade iron to Rome. And then they might use the iron I gave them to come and take my iron forever. So that's not a good idea. But we're in a pretty good position right now. We want to grow up defensively. Then we have two other really good spots for cities, up here and down here. And then we have potentially more spots there and there if they're not taken. Or we can go to war for them. Or we can... I don't want to push towards France because I would like... How do we have territorial disputes?
Bonjour.
Really?
Tu disais?
Damn it. I mean, if they ever ask us to declare war on Rome with them, we'll say yes. We'll want to be friend with France. I mean, we could make friends with Rome against France. We have the choice here of these two. We'll see what happens, but we need a friend. We definitely need a friend. And then Japan. Japan's a bit scary. It's a bit of a loose cannon. Have the One Ring above. The One Ring hovering above me. What? The One Ring? Oh! The One Ring over here? That's just gold. It's gold in those hills! And we're gonna want to mine that gold with a city right here. This is definitely a good spot for a city. And so is this down here. It's a good spot for a city. Or even up here, but I think down there. Depends what's in the water here. But so yeah, so that's gonna be it for it. Thanks all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please consider subscribing. Please consider leaving a comment, sharing it with your friends. That helps a lot. If you want to be part of this, have a cool city name idea, if you have strategy tips, if you're like, oh no, by the way, Byzantium has this one tech later on you really need and you know about it and you need to let me know, send me a message, leave a comment, or come chat with me live on Twitch. Speaking of, there's a link in the description below to my Twitch page if you want to see me live, and there's a link on my Twitch page to my YouTube videos, so if you want to see more of the other videos I do. Also, XCOM 2 is coming soon, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming very soon to my channel. But until next time, bye bye.